Good evening, everyone. Welcome. And we are back with some testing of the next patch. This time I want to focus on what will be the best, like the top weapons. Not necessarily which one is the best of them all, which is a valid question, but at this point, what will be the top weapons with next update? As there is a lot of rebalancing going on, so that's like almost all new. And welcome in the chat, Dominic Heydrich, Ben Willock, Spiteful Angel, Daniel, the Bankakur, Nautical Stew, Darfuel Enthusiast, Rick Jaramillo. Welcome, nice to see you all in here in the chat. Rolling pin. Probably not a rolling pin, unfortunately, for whoever is a big fan of the rolling pin. So let's join some team. There is one, good. As usually, after a week of testing, the public test server is a little bit less populated. What I wanted to see, how much, as they said, there's a bug about the paint train. So that's my cargo train build. Can it still hit hard? Oh. Okay. I was expecting way worse performance, and they said it's bugged. Oh, it was probably hitting more, but it's still hitting with some decent amount. I need to go back and test on super mutants. The super mutants are the tanky ones. They are not. Like, those guys are not the tanky ones. By the damage numbers, I can see they significantly lower than they were. Last time I was running that, you were able to see that in my video. As a teaser for incoming cargo train situation. Let's see. There's a lot of weapons getting a big buff. That's why I'm trying to investigate the best candidates. We'll take another look on the patch notes as well to see who's the best candidate for this particular testing. Okay, they still do die. I blew up the car by running. Or maybe just a visual bug? I'm blowing them up, no problem. Okay, the 75 survived. And the level 100. Okay, I was able to kill them in one hit before, so there is definitely a little bit less damage. But they said it's not intentional, so I'm happy about it. That's supposedly not intentional reduction. Just a side effect of some fixes. But they fix weapons with mixed damage, energy and ballistic, so we can properly test the weapon damages now. It's supposed to be all working. Okay, so that's still working. That was just a quick run. I will not be testing more cargo train. I need to switch to something else. Yeah, we'll test all heavy weapons, rifles, other stuff, whatever looks like a good candidate. What experience think is new? Yeah, cargo train is finally good. Maybe we switch to go heavy. And it doesn't look like they do plan to rework the perks at all. The ones for the ammo spender. So it probably will stay like that. It seems to be intended and it's gonna stay. If it's not happening, there was no mention about those perks at all. Now, did they fix the spin-up one? No, it's still to do. Hopefully they can do it in time. It's still to do. Oh, this is not yet done to spin up weapons faster. It was here. Nope. All those builds are a little bit off as I'm testing stuff and swapping perk cards, and then I always forget to put them back on. I think demo expert and science is missing here. The chat experience. Oh, that's something that YouTube added. I have no idea what it does. Gauss minigun is supposed to be really good now. We should be able to test it. Curious if 2-shot is still broken. Oops, I didn't meant to store it. But it might be stored 316 by 2, so it's still broken. So Grand Finale is broken. 2-shot generally seems to be broken on this iteration of public test server. I hope they can fix 2-shot. Otherwise, it's not gonna be a good time for everyone who's running 2-shot weapons. If I do have plenty of 2-shot weapons, and they're like all broken. Broken in the sense that its 2-shot is reducing the damage instead of increasing. It's going the wrong way. So it's better to have non-legendary on this public test server than a 2-shot. Okay, where is my Gauss mini? Maybe it's already in my inventory. A 50 cal Gatling plasma. I'm interested in Gauss mini versus Gatling plasma and similar. Maybe even the minigun. We'll see. Where's my blind? I know I own Gauss minigun. That's Gatling. Maybe not named. Or maybe I don't own one. Oh, there it is. Oh, I made Juggernauts for some reason. I don't know what I was testing with this Juggernauts Prime. Gauss. Oh, and they did change Prime, but there was something in the notes. Okay, I need to open the notes again. Let's wait a second. I will show you all the notes. I'm not sure what it said about the Prime. Are those changes already on PTS or just planned to be added? Where are those notes? Okay. So what was going on? Some miscellaneous changes. They keep nerfing everything that punches through walls. I'm worried about it. Soon we'll have no ways to deal with enemies stuck inside walls. There are still ways, but they own it to remove it all. I don't even know why. Why is it the problem? I don't understand, especially in case of floater grenades. You are not gonna wipe out entire West Tech with them. The only use case would be getting stuck enemies that do not want to exit from the spawn point or get stuck in the walls. The Enclave events will need to catch some and see if we get some Enclave plasma mods. And that's the important fix that was bugging PTS and making testing of a lot of weapons impossible. So they fixed that. Submachine gun for some reason received another buff, which will buff Elder's Mark in result. 10 mil, I don't know why, but nerfed below submachine gun damage. And submachine gun receive fire rate increase. Again, no one knows why. That's only range for the weapon, so not as impactful DPS wise, but yeah, helpful that they boosted the range of those. Somehow submachine gun receiving so many buffs recently, it may be even a stronger candidate for the best VATS commando weapon with all those changes, like range going up and up. and damage and everything. Reload, so that's slight nerf to assault rifle. I know there were comments, people crying about this nerf, but they already made assault rifle the strongest, and this is really not as significant of a nerf as it looks like. As 3 seconds, that what was standard, as you can see for the fixer, for the handmade, and for the fixer, which was even higher. So it's still like 302. It's still faster reload than fixer has today, and way higher damage from assault rifle than a fixer does at this moment. So now, did they implement the damage reductions already or not? What we are planning to do. Note, in the process of making these changes, so they won't be reflected. Okay, so it's okay. So we need to ignore prime receivers. We need to test weapons with only normal ones, as the prime receivers are from the old patch. It will not reflect actual damage on the next patch. So we need to ignore prime with our testing. Test other stuff. Now, let's find the damage adjustment tables. Damage tables, please. Where are the damage tables? What? Not this, a separate article probably. What was done here? No, that's about LMG. That was on the PTS last time already. Wait, so there, where is the damage table? Must be in separate article then. It used to be one article, you just scroll down. But now it's not. One moment, I will find it. Oh, Spiteful Angel, thank you a lot for 10 bucks, appreciate that. And the message is, good morning, Territory Army. How's the weather? Is the heat wave over? It's still warm, but it is up a little. So today is definitely colder than over the weekend. I don't know if it's over. Tomorrow should be a cold day. Today is already better. Tomorrow should be cold day, but only one. Then we continue with warm weather, but not a heat wave. So it's better. Thank you a lot, Spiteful Angel. It's much better here now. Let me find the article that was with the damage adjustment. I think I found it. Yeah, I found it. Okay, so, wait, what did I open? Not this. Did I open the same one again? I was sure I found it. Oh. Open it. Did they disappear? Cannot find the original patch. Wait, I will find a link. I will find a link on Discord where they posted it. Unless they accidentally override it, the article disappeared. I don't think that would be the case. I need to find it. I need those numbers. I need to find it. I think they broke it. The article doesn't open. Maybe this link. Which link will lead me to the right article? Oh, maybe I found it now. Okay, this is the one. That will be the one. Okay, I think I found it. That must be the one. Yeah, there it is. Weapon-based damage. I found it. Finally. Finally. Finally got the right link. So now, what are the best contenders to do really well? We need to take into consideration overall the gun ammo capacity, damage per shot, and how fast it can fire to figure out initial contenders. For some reason, assault rifle is definitely up on the top in rifle. Alien Disintegrator is showing 80, but I did notice it's maybe doing really good, especially with change to receiver and its range of like 400. So we need to test Alien Disintegrator, see how assault rifle going, but that's from rifles. Let's see if we'll get some heavies too. Oh, we can see if auto axe. Okay, before we go any further, as they fix it, let's see if auto axe improved. Let's see if auto axe improved. Is that melee or what that build is? It's kind of, I don't know what I have here overall, but it will do. It will do. So it shows damage again. A really high damage. I don't know if it's showing accurate damage. What? I don't think it should show that. Maybe the damage display is bugged. Like almost 700 per tick? Sounds high for the attack rate that this weapon has. Let's attack something. As long as I'm still feral. Oh, Jesus for you. Thank you a lot for donating 5 memberships to Turtles Army. And I welcome George, Creepy Jim, AIs, Retro Handhelds, Rick Russo, and Big Joe 2001. Welcome. And thank you very much, Jesus for you. And Spiteful Angel, thank you a lot for extending your sub on Twitch. Appreciate that. So you have membership in both YouTube and Twitch. Thank you for the support. Appreciate that. And now let's see what with this auto axe. Is it really hitting hard? I like how I run with auto axe when paint train is equipped. So bad I cannot sprint and attack with auto axe. Imagine combination of the cargo train with auto axe spinning. That would be crazy good. In the past we could. We could sprint with auto axe. Not anymore. Oh wow, it's hitting hard now. Yeah, it's hitting quite hard. The damage is definitely a little bit cheating here. Not as much, but it's definitely improved compared to a last iteration of public test server. Now it's killing those improved super mutants really fast. Yeah, okay, so they did fix it. So auto axe is performing quite good again. They fixed the electrified mod. So this is performing quite good. Happy with that. Let's go back to those notes. So auto axe fixed, not because of this buff, because they fixed the bug removing energy damage. What else seems to be high? Auto grenade launcher, like we already ran launchers a little bit. They are good, but they still launchers, so that's different category. Not as easy to use as a boss fighting weapons. Black powders are boosted damage-wise. Unfortunately, the bad news is they took away the range, and that was what was carrying them. I don't think they're contenders to be #1 because of how slow they fire. If they would fire faster, then probably. Bows we play with and they cool, but they're not contenders to do highest DPS because of how slow they fire. Broadside is like the most crazy buff, and that's visible. Okay. Combat shotgun 206. How slow it fire? Probably not a contender. Too small ammo capacity. A grenade. Why mines mixed with weapons? I would prefer them separate. Cryolator 47. Little bit low. Other melee weapons. I don't know if I'll be testing all melee weapons today. Like, melee weapons, I doubt they will still push hard enough to be like #1. Maybe they can be really high. Like Deathglow Gauntlet is solid now with 182 ballistic hits. And they're buffing launchers a lot. I think they want to intentionally remove the synergy with two-shot, but at this moment what they did, they made two-shot take away damage, so they completely broke it. Gatling guns, surprisingly, can indeed be used with this series of new heavy gunner perks. Gatling Plasma, that's the one that suffered. That's a nerf instead of a buff. Like every weapon, almost every weapon is getting a buff. Gatling Plasma is the exception. Gauss minigun, okay, that's increase of 3 damage, so not a lot, but in the same time Gatling Plasma is going down, so how will that compare? That's total of 56 versus 53. 56 versus 53. That's the base, of course. We're not counting all other effects that can be on top. There's explosion on Gauss minigun. We cannot use explosion on the turret, on the Guardian, though. Handmade harpoon gun. Hatchet. What will be... What will be... Oh, that's interesting. Minigun. Okay, minigun received a buff, but it's only by 1 point in damage. I don't think that's enough for minigun to be a contender. Regardless how fast it can attack, it's not gonna cut it. 25 is just too low. Too low. Like Gauss mini is more than twice of that. Plasma caster. Moderate increase. Plasma gun a little bit stronger. Railway, but still after series of nerfs that Railway so far received, that's not gonna be enough to push it back on top. It will improve it greatly, not enough to push it back on top. Ship Squad stuff is interesting. 257 as a base. Super Sledge 271. Tesla Cannon did receive a hefty boost, but now 2-shot broken, so I need to test it with something else than 2-shot. I was trying it with 2-shot and I was like, no, it's still weak, but that was the problem. I was trying with it with 2-shot. 2-shot broken, that's why it was feeling the same. Like this 285 was feeling for me like 175 because of 2-shot bag. Oh, chess is for you. Thank you a lot for 20 bucks. And the message is, what I really want is to know what Bethesda's vision actually is and how the changes would bring that vision forward. Right now, some changes are head scratches. Head scratchers. Yeah, that's true. Like, they did tell us something about the vision, but some of those changes feel so random. I agree. Some of those changes feel so random. Regular Tesla slightly boosted. The Dragon's huge boost to damage. Fixer finally received some boost, so it's not so weak anymore. They remember about the Fixer, but still weaker than Assault Rifle. Like Assault Rifle is 160 or so. Ultracite Gatling Laser, it's 1 extra point. 1 extra point. Is that changing a lot? It is a high ammo capacity weapon, so it may actually. This 1 point combined with new perks that may actually be impactful way more than it looks like. And we reached the end. Yes. That was weight. Bash damage, but it's like huge list of bash damage when no one is using weapons for the bash. And the ranges, that was the problem with a lot of that. And Alien Disintegrator only shows 149, but you will see it's different in practice when you mod it. So when you mod it, it's different. Now if we scroll back, and now maybe let's do the heavy guns and then switch to some commando stuff. So we need to see the Disintegrator. This is getting 80. The blaster is 72, so it's a lot too. And Assault Rifle is 112. Okay, I was thinking 60, not 60. 112 and Fixer around 100. So still Assault Rifle is number 1. So for Commando, Alien Disintegrator, Assault Rifle. Alright. Do I have any classic melee on me to see before I switch build? So the Tesla Cannon, I have 2-shot on it. It's breaking it, so I need to mod it. Now I know it's back. So we'll see that in the heavy gun category too. Oh, I hope it can still kick through walls. Don't tell Bethesda it can. Don't tell them. That's our last standing weapon to kill stuck enemies. Just make it a feature, Bethesda. Say that it's intended for this one weapon and problem solved, instead of removing it. So 2-shot is broken on all those weapons that are 2-shot. I cannot properly test. So this is the Assault Rifle that I do have, but we can craft another one as well with Furious. Oh, Plasma Cutter. I'm telling you, they did fix it, but something is wrong with the display damage. It doesn't do that, but something is seriously wrong with display damage. It doesn't do 6k per hit, like 700. 5.7k. It doesn't do 5.7k per hit. That doesn't make much sense. And that's without counting for power attack. It should be. When I swing it, let's see how much it actually does. How much it actually does. Where are those super mutants? Stop hiding. So actually it does like 1700. So the actual damage is 1700. And then, where did they go? Power attack is... Yeah, power attack is bigger. I didn't really notice the number, but 3.6k. Yeah, power attack is solid. And those super mutants are boosted to over 2k health on public test server. So they are quite powerful. But they fix it, so that's the important part. It is actually doing damage now. It's not suffering anymore, so melee weapons are very usable again. It's almost one-hitting them without power attack. It probably can, if I would spec more. Am I even using food? I don't think so. Or maybe? Maybe it's... Oh, it's still running. Okay, I'm using food. It's still running, 20 minutes left. So that's the melee. They fixed that, which is good. The bloom doesn't look like it will be doing a lot. Although they did fix the poison on this one. So it's doing the poison additional damage now. Do not plan to use it much. I'm not changing the build, but let's shoot something to see if it does the damage. It was broken too, as the poison was only dot, and there was, on the previous patch, there was no impact poison damage. Oh, I have no ammo. Can I get ammo somehow? Give me ammo. Oh, no way, not enough. Let's use this improved bash. Let's use this improved bash. Where is my contextual ammo? Hey, super mutant. Where is my contextual ammo? Did I prime it? I think I primed it, didn't I? Oh, they will not drop contextual ammo. That was not implemented yet. Okay, never mind then. This guy we can test other day. Switch to a heavy gunner. Oh, the dog. Have no ammo for disintegrator either. There we go. Two-shot overall is broken on public test server. It's reducing damage instead of increasing it. We don't exactly know what they want to do with Ultracite and Prime, so we need to wait. I don't plan any changes for my Prime mods and so on until I see what they actually do. How it will look like. They said what they want to do, but want and do, that's two different things. From wanting to doing, it's always a big gap. Okay, heavy. And now, do I have some Furious mod boxes? Okay, let's switch it to Furious. This explosive doesn't work on the Guardian, but works on everything else. This one is polished. Okay, that's fine. And did they... So the range difference is very little now. It used to be huge. Like standard barrel was double the range compared to 3 or Penta. It's no longer the case. And Penta is now splitting, like what they did, it's now giving +1 projectiles. So it's splitting the projectiles. Is it worth it to split them? I'm not sure. It shows a little bit of extra damage, but I'm not sure. $3 or Panta? Okay, let's go for $3. I don't know if projectiles splitting is working correctly or back to as two-shot is. And this mod looks similar to two-shot, so I avoid problems by using it with three-barrel. And we cannot use prime on any weapons, as we don't know what it will actually do. Like, at this moment, it's still doubling the damage. It will not be doing that, so we cannot be going with prime. That was probably not telling us the truth. I'm afraid that most of those energy damages is like something wrong with them. I'm expecting that. They show way more than I would expect. Like, there is no way that energy damage it's giving me versus 106 ballistic, like bonus 64. There's probably no way, but we'll install it. Prime will need to ignore. That's not what Prime will do. So we need to ignore Prime on all the testing today. So Tesla coil. Tesla coil dynamo is different. So Tesla coil. No, Tesla coil is inferior. Tesla coil is lower capacity, but generally everything is better. Lower capacity, everything else is better. Afghanicite, lightweight. If I would spec it for VATS, that will be cost of 11. So for now we have that in here. It's not even fully repaired. I would need to repair it to see the full effect of polished. In order to fully repair it, it's the same on live like with repairing. The weapon artisan was fixed and buffed in the sense we can now repair whatever is not yet broken. Where is that weapon? There. Is that this many? Oh, there. Inspect, repair, workbench, repair. And here we go, 200%. So now we do have solid damage displayed. I have no idea what it's supposed to be in energy part. That's why it's so much harder. In recent patches, I don't know if you noticed that, but it is like that on live too. There is growing misalignment of what Pip-Boy and weapon cards are showing in case of all weapons with mixed damage. Like if it's not purely ballistic, if it's more than one type of damage, there is growing misalignment between what you see here and what you actually do in combat. Which is very annoying, because you cannot go by the weapon card. I report some bugs, but I didn't report two-shot bug yet, no. And I didn't have time to read if anyone else reported that. Plus, I did plan to do more testing for this two-shot bug to try to nail what's causing it. Haven't got time to go back to this two-shot bug. So I didn't test it fully. There's so much to test on this patch. And I'm not sure what the deal is with this two-shot. I don't believe it happened randomly. They're doing something with it. I don't believe in random bugs. There's always something behind the changes. Now, how the Gatling plasma compares. You should have similar one. So look at the damage, 96, 122. And that's polished as well. So that's Furious polished. 96, 122. That's how I know that something is not right with damage. Is at this moment, 96, 122, fire rate 127. 96, 122. And this one, you see, it's like really superior. But I doubt it's the case. We'll see. Plus there is explosive factor. What can I use for testing of those weapons? Did they buff? Maybe? Did they? Did they buff an enemy that I can use? Let's see if they buff a robot. Not any robot, not the Guardian. Sentry bot. Sentry bot that can respawn every minute. Maybe we can test on the Sentry bot if it's reliable. Let's see. Let's see if Sentry bot was buffed. So I need a relatively tanky target. I don't need a beast. Like, it doesn't need to be a boss for initial testing, but it needs to be quite tanky so it doesn't die as soon as I start firing. As then I'm wondering if it's server-like, causing different results, how to count the bullets. If it takes like 3, then it's way too soft. Yeah, I hope they would make him like a baby guy, and that would be awesome. Milo quills are nice, but I don't have any Milo queen that I can spawn reliably every minute. And this guy in here, I can. So that's the difference. Okay, what do I have equipped? Okay, I do have. I took no ammo, so first we use Gatling Plasma to see how that performs, as I have ammo for it. Oh, did I? Oh, it's Ultracite Plasma core modded. So this will not count, as that's gonna change. But this is a reliable guy. Okay, it seems to beat tankier. Is it it? It's taking some beating. Okay, it seems like he's tankier. Look at him. He seems to be way more tanky. Even Autax doesn't insta-kill him. Okay, so that's minigun. Perfect. He seems to be way more tanky. I like it. He seems to be way more tanky now. That's perfect for us. I just need to remove Ricochet. Why am I over encumbered? What has happened with my carry weight boosters? I need to do something with those bubbleheads. Where's my herbivore serum? I ran out. No. And now I cannot move. Oh, I don't need those perks. I can fix that. Which I remove. This one for now. Travel agent. There we go. Axe was nerfed a little bit, but we already tested Axe after the fix that they implemented in last patch. And Axe overall is doing really good. On melee build, it destroys super mutants in no problem. And super mutants are boosted too. They buff. Yeah, I would like a test dummy, but Bethesda doesn't want to give us test dummy. They're giving us dummies for the camp that are not for doing damage. Surprisingly, they do have proper test dummies in Elder Scrolls Online. So they know that such a thing is needed. Somehow do not want to do it in here. We learned that they significantly boosted Sentry bots, it's looked like. Which I'm happy about. They supposed to be a beast. Like, if anything, I don't care what people will say. I am for boosting Sentry bots to be scary, mean beasts in Appalachia. Not literal beasts, the robots. That should be a war machine. Like a tank. They should be like a combat tank. They shouldn't just die when you shoot them twice. So yeah, I'm for boosting as much as possible Sentry bots. I don't care. I'm for boosting Sentry bots. So all receivers need to drop Prime. And prime is... Calibrator I should be using. Gamma wave. Oh, they removed the capacity increase from gamma wave. What is it doing now? Did they fix it? Gamma wave is still inferior, isn't it? I can see the damage lost. It's losing one ballistic, getting some fire and energy, but way less than energy on calibrated. So I think calibrated capacitor, it will be for everyone. And AP cost is significantly higher. So that's... Need to remove those. Oh, this one I have gamma wave. I need to remove the gamma wave. I need to switch them all to correct mods. Remove prime wherever I have prime, back to standard. Standard 308. Wait, where are the other options? Oh yeah, they're not unlocked yet. I don't know how we unlock them. Yeah, that's true. Where did I go? I jumped further than I wanted. So let's go standard 308. Standard is 556. Standard 308. Standard 308. They could add some more mods for light machine gun. It's so bad that it doesn't have more mods. Two-shot Tesla, if we want to test it, we'll need to switch it back to Furious, run it with reverse onslaught. Everything else is fine. I hope the Shredder still works. Shredder can stay prime. Doesn't matter for it. We're using it for bashing. Now let me grab some ammo. Am I on the right build? Do I have? I do have on onslaught. Yes, I do have on all the onslaught. I don't need weapon artisan anymore. What was here? Stabilized back. Stabilized. EMT for now out. And add back tenderizer. We are removing bullet shield and ricochet temporary. We don't want enemies to kill themselves. I want to test weapons, not enemy weapons, my weapons. So they cannot do self-inflicted damages. Number crunch equipped. All of this stuff is equipped. Will not be using VATS too much yet, as if you didn't notice, the AP cost, like maintaining VATS, way more substantial effort needed. Way more substantial effort. Gamma is really bad, even if you add fire cards and everything else. I was trying Gamma a lot and it's nothing. Nothing you can do about it to make it usable at this moment, unless they significantly buff it at some patch. If they don't, there is nothing. Okay, we need some 2 mil for testing. 2k of 2 mils, and we need plasma cores. Let's take 10. Okay, now we have ammo. It shows crazy high damage, but I don't think it does it. And there is this warm-up mechanics. I don't know how much it increases damage, but now we have this warm-up. When I'm firing, it's hitting up. Oh, and I don't need to be feral anymore. Let me kill that so I can aim better. Unferal myself. And pop herbivore. I need the carry weight back Oh, I'm out of smoked Mylok fillet. Oh. Did my camp generate some smoked Mylok fillet for me? The update date was not yet announced, but you can assume some dates because normal duration of the season is 3 months. So from start of this season to the next one, it should be around 3 months. It's not exact, so it will vary slightly. We already had seasons that were 2 months and 4 months long. So plus minus a month is indeed possible. But in this case, quite certain we can estimate end of August, early September for next patch release. Unless something unexpected happens. Like crazy bugs they need to fix before. Bloody sledgehammer. I'm not sure if that's accurate damage that it's showing. I'm not even feral anymore. Somehow sledgehammer is 1300. Okay, shooting stuff is the only way to figure out the damage. No, there is no new calendar yet. The lightning is broken here too. I don't know what's happening with this lightning in interiors. Started several months ago. Random bright areas. Like here. Without any explanation, just random bright areas. Oops. Get out. Doing quite decent job. I see lots of numbers flying. Don't know how much ammo I actually used. But I did kill it. So the good news about this mini-boss for me and for my testing is I just now fast travel outside. Wait a minute. And I have another one for testing. Which is great. Do you think they will ever update the power armor skins to be applied to all power armor? That was the idea. That's how most of them supposed to work. Anyone else here? But what I noticed they did, it seems like this weapon is a little bit more blinding than it was. I don't know how that happened. Those explosions are red and blue in the same time, like colorful explosions. Why would we need it? I don't know. I'm trying to get some stacks of the bullet storm. Oh, good. I did get stacks of the bullet storm. And now I will be able to try ramp up on the Sentry bot. Ramp up and hit up test. So 12 stacks of bullet storm should help quite significantly. Let's see how quick I can kill it. I will warm up as well before I start hitting it. And plus minus do a mental note of ammo used when hitting it. Okay. Warming up takes how many shots? 100? No. 80? About 80 shots to warm up. Then from like 180, 170, I started hitting it. So it took me like 80 shots to kill it. I think it was around 80 shots to kill it. Fully warm up with almost full stacks. Drop glowing meat? What is dropping? Out of curiosity, why there is a glowing meat? It's not an animal. Now we'll see what Gatling Plasma will do. As I am well aware that damage displayed in the Pip-Boy must be way off for the Gauss mini. It's just showing too high. It doesn't feel to do as high as it shows. I want to figure out if Gauss mini will be new Heavy King. I don't know yet. I do have equivalent for the Gauss mini in form of the Plasma. We'll switch, so unfortunately I need to get some stacks back. But we need to wait here a minute anyway, so I can test stacking. Okay, get some bullet storm going before we re-enter. And I want to use this bot over the Guardian. Other reason for that. This bot is not immune to explosions, and Guardian is. Therefore, my Gatling Plasma will have advantage as it's non-explosive, and my Gauss Mini will be in disadvantage as it's double explosive. I think that's enough stacks. Plus minus enough stacks. I will keep exactly 200 bullets. Okay, that's almost exactly 200 bullets. Similar amount of, a little bit less stacks than I got with the Gauss Mini, but this is fine. Let's see how many shots it will take. In neither scenario we are using VATS, as you may probably notice that AP cost is way more significant now. So VATS will be only for serious fight and tough bosses when you want to spam coffee. I'm not pressing the button, as if I do that, then Sentry bot will just close the door. Okay, took more shots. It was like around 80, and here is 120. So maybe it is the case that for enemies not immune to explosions, that Gatling Plasma will be indeed a little bit weaker with this patch than Gauss Minigun. The damage is off, but still Gauss Minigun seems to be performing better. Plus, yeah, there is this hit-up mechanic on Gauss Minigun that I don't know how much it's adding. But it's adding some damage. They added the hit-up mechanics that is adding some damage. Who knows how much, but it is adding. Serums are working for me. If I pop serum, they do suppress negative. And regardless where I use them. Do I want to test it if they can still kill the Guardian? I could switch some mods and see if I can still deal with the Guardian. I would need to remove explosive from the second star on my Gauss. Switch it to faster fire rate. Double explosive to do more damage. It's perfect synergy. But cannot be used on EN06 Guardian. This Guardian is immune to explosions. The reason Guardian is immune to explosion must have something to do with how they coded the shield. And faster fire rate is good. Yes, it's good. But if you want to benefit from explosions, an explosive is great for area damage. Wait. Where are the legendary? Oh, it didn't scroll enough. Rapid. Yeah, and there was no hit up before. Now there is hit up, so faster fire rate may be even better. So you will hit it faster, plus stacks of the bullet storm, and so on. You can see how much damage I lost by removing explosive. That's how much explosive damage is being added. Not hit damage. This is explosive damage. Explosion doing. So now we do have rapid on it. We'll test without VATS again, as I don't know how VATS optimization will go yet. I need to dive deeper. And how much coffee people will be using, how much will not be used. Bulletstorm will not be dead, but Bulletstorm will be a little bit problematic. That's true. Bulletstorm will be perfect for whoever is running mainly one weapon and do not switch between different weapons. As that's the pain. The switch kills your stacks. If you don't switch, you're fine. But if you do switch, that kills your stacks. So now I will start with Gatling Plasma, as I do have some stacks already. We'll maybe expand some shots. Or I should keep some shots. Oh, put the bullet shield and so on again if I want to succeed. Bullet shield, ricochet. And we are not going for VATS. Is that just a test? Keep that, I think, all of it. I'm not really using brick wall at this moment. Can I add something else? Have that. What can I add for 2 points that's good for heavy gunners? What do I have? That's not finished. Otherwise, I should be using this one. Yeah, I will just add arms of steel. That's gonna do. Good enough. Oh, hack and slash out. Does sneak still working? Don't know if sneak will be reliable if I add it. Sneak is acting up a lot. So maybe not adding sneak. So what can I add? It just give me electric absorption. Give myself electric absorption, that's enough for the test. Should be accurate enough. First person, power armor, everything. How's my total health? 445, slightly low. Do I have health boosting food? Some luck for ricochet, campanetic, social. It's the oh, I do have hot dog. That's great. I don't want to insta die there. Okay, we good now. Can even give myself a glow. Oh, under luck, do I have the glow perk? I don't. Oh, I do. Faulty spots there. And there is one gun army. All that's really needed. You can use new cards and onslaught. That's what I have in here. There is no or. There is no bullet storm or onslaught. You can have both. Like if you really spec for max DPS, you will have both. No, single shot weapons do not need to benefit from that. Single shot weapons have reverse onslaught. That's what for single shot weapons. You have reverse onslaught. That's way more powerful than regular onslaught. That's not intended for single shot weapons. Those are not... one misconception. People keep saying new heavy gun perks. Those are not heavy gun perks. Those are high ammo capacity weapon perks. Does not necessarily need to be a heavy gun. It can work with Airclef Flamer too. There's no more weapon specific like per class weapon specific perks. Those are for high ammo capacity. Reverse onslaught is for slow firing weapons. Regular onslaught for fast firing, and those new perks are for high ammo capacity regardless how fast they are firing, so we can use it with Gatling gun. No, I didn't put any glow in bar. What happened? Did they nerf the Guardian? It's not doing much damage at all. Come on, take your shield down. Finally. How are we doing? I'm not sneaking because I don't want too much randomization. Doing relatively good. Definitely lower damage output overall than we are used to. A little bit. I'm not using VATS, keep in mind. And not sneaking. Still kills in time. Before the dark mood. Okay, there was explosion in the moment that final screen pop up. But it does work still. With slight reduction to its damage. It's still working. You didn't lost the old strange damage boosting because single shot heavy guns got it incorporated to their base damage. So you didn't lost, you gained. You gained. You no longer need to equip them to have the same damage. So no, you didn't lost any. But I know there's a lot of misconceptions as followed math is not really straightforward. It's kind of complicated math for followed. There are additive damage number, multiplicative damage numbers. some specific bonuses. You need to keep mental track of how many additive bonuses you have during combat. So yeah, the single shot heavy receive a buff, not a nerf. So you no longer need those 9 points under strength. You can use something else. Not all enemies got stronger. The enemies that's supposed to be endgame enemies got stronger. Not all, like regular Scotch didn't get stronger. Ghouls didn't get stronger. Need some stacks. Some previous weapon I started with close to 10. Don't remember exactly. I need to get some stacks. That's a problem. You cannot switch weapon. Otherwise you need to waste so much ammo to ramp this damage up. But if you choose the weapon you want to stick with, you are good. We're starting with like 50 ammo on other one, so I will do the same here. Add 1 reload early on, so it will be quite comparable. Can we expect good performance from this gun or not? Explosion will no longer count. I didn't taste icebreaker yet here. What? Explosions are showing damage numbers on the shield now? Did they change something here? Explosions shouldn't be doing any damage on the shield or anything like that. Did they made it so explosions can damage shield? Not sure what's going on there. Okay, so damage numbers are higher now than they are on Gatling Plasma by quite significant margin. Am I actually doing more damage? I think I am. Feels like it's dying faster. Even though I cannot benefit from explosions unless they change it, and I am benefiting from explosions. That feels like I did it faster. So definitely, yeah, something happened. The Gauss minigun is stronger now. The Gauss minigun, maybe that's the warm-up mechanic that's given it this edge. This added warm-up mechanic on top of the damage. So yeah, Gauss minigun again. So the never-ending fight between Gauss minigun and the Gatling plasma. It's twisting now towards Gauss minigun again. Gatling plasma, second. Lost a fight. Oh, but what about Ultracite Gatling laser? They boosted this one. How close will it be? I know it will not win. I'm not saying that Ultracite Gatling laser gonna be the best, but it has potential to do way better now with the changes. Let's see what it can do. Was it Holy Fire severely nerfed? Like the Flamers? I can take a look. And Pyro is not optimal. Like if you can use Polish is 10% more damage than Pyro. Although Pyro is way easier to get, which is true. Yeah, so Gauss Mini new Heavy King. Which it's supposed to be. It's so hard to feed it. So hard to get all the rep and everything that is required. Charging Ultracite Gatling laser, and this is the one that's relatively lower AP cost. Can I somehow sustain it in VATS? Can I do something? So that's a charging one as well. And it's by default it will have 1k shots. I of course need to switch demo expert for that to power user. That's necessary. It's some fusion cores. So this guy can get full stacks after unloading one mag. It's a little bit slow with this mod. Can it survive mod switching? The stacks, I mean. Can the stacks survive? Where is it? I don't like how they change the markers, which one is selected. I cannot see a thing now because of those locks. Can we either move those locks to the right or change how the active item works? It's tough. So if I temporarily change to align to get my stacks on, I already have calibrated, so that's good. I can use calibrated. Beam focuser, that reduces the recoil but costs me some accuracy. Can I do anything to get AP cost lower? No, it's 13 is probably the lowest possible right now. It's easier to manage, definitely easier to feed it in VATS. Not super easy, but easier. Give me full ammo. That's much faster stacking. It's firing faster than those stacks can count. I think there is some kind of a delay how fast they can go up, as they will catch up with me firing just a little bit. They lagging behind a little bit, this counter. Not much, just a little bit. Before it counts, it takes a while. Was not lucky with insta reload. But now I'm at full stacks, around half of the mag. And it will be so much easier to maintain now, those stacks. Full stacks. Now if I change... Oh, the allied charging no longer reduces AP cost. It used to be lower. That's where my AP cost went. And reflex sight has no effect on... Why reflex sight has no effect on AP cost? That's why AP cost of so many weapons is so much higher. It's not the base. They just remove reductions from all those mods. Look at that. There's no changes, regardless what I do. Surprisingly, some of the receivers are... Oh. How dare you! I'm doing something here. Plasma caster for raid? No. You need high DPS weapon for raid. Fire, why you stop? It's doing damage. So surprisingly now, Gamma Wave is AP cost reducing. But it's eating so much damage away. We'll need to sacrifice so much. The prime we cannot use, as prime will not be what you see here. So prime is not an option. So that's the one reducing AP cost. Why did they switch that? And true. True is now reduction. True is now AP cost reduction. Why is that? So I cannot use calibrated. I wanted calibrated, but for that's 3 AP cost difference. That's big. So I need to use true Gatling laser receiver. So why? Why would they put it all upside down? I was using align to reduce AP cost. It does nothing for AP cost now. So align charging barrels, I don't need align. I could go stabilize if I want, or true. True is incredible accuracy. Stabilized, make it so you jump less. Let's see. Which one do I really want? Doesn't jump too much. Maybe I go true for extra accuracy. Or stabilized. I mean, in power armor my accuracy increases, so stabilized. I will go for stabilized. Could I sacrifice a little bit of... Okay, it's 16 range. Maybe not too bad. And that improved recoil overall. Let's put focuser on it. True receiver. Somehow true is needed. Combined with stabilized. Okay, that's the new setup for this gun. One of my favorite guns. After 50 cal. I really like those green lasers. Question is, can I do something to the turret? And I will try it in VATS now, as it's the one heavy gun that still retains low AP cost. And I have conductors on it. So I don't have polish or any other damage boosting, but I do have conductors. So I will try it with this use case, running VATS. So what I do need to run VATS, oh, I need different power armor. Wait, I need different power armor. Do I even have one? And crit savvy already have here, but the criticals, okay, that's there. But do I have the different power armor? What do I have on it? Choo-choo. What's on this one? That doesn't, okay, that's not something for ghouls. That's the rejuvenators that was nerfed and no longer works on ghouls. So that's not. What do I have in stash? Rangers, reflective. I don't have one. I need a full set of limit breaking. I don't think I have one. I don't think I have one. I have the choo-choo. I'm wearing a mixture of limit breaking with Aegis. Maybe I pop some food for extra luck. I am not sure if that will be even enough. But I pop some food for extra luck. Wait. Okay, 19. Okay, for a moment I was thinking they removed that. No, they didn't. Still have. So 46 luck. Every second or every third shot? 46 luck, 2 limit breaking. Is that enough? Yeah, the Dottie will tell you what this shortcut keys but not means. It's something about her shop. I forgot what she said exactly it is. Dottie will tell you, yeah. The light ally is the Dottie from this season. We'll need to unfortunately get one reload. Let's see if my VATS will sustain something. I have only 220 action points. I do have coffee, if needed. How is my VATS? Oh, I forgot they did it, so I cannot target shield. So let's see on the... Okay, on the torso I will not see, because I didn't get any critical. Can I get some critical on the torso? Oh, criticals do not charge if I'm doing 0 damage. Okay, so I cannot charge the critical if I'm not doing damage. So now I can. Is it every third shot, unfortunately? Not every second, every third, and I need some coffee. Without coffee I cannot sustain it, but with some coffee I can. I'm doing quite a bit of damage. Look at me go. Will not kill it, but look how well it went. And that's with charging barrel. Without enough for crit every other shot. I need more limit breaking. I did quite well. What if I would change from charging barrel to crazy high fire rate one? No, generally I do not smoke, no. And what will be the AP cost if I change it from stabilized charging to stabilized long? The AP costs do not change. Okay. The damage is halved, but my fire rate is greatly improved. I can change Holy Fire, test Holy Fire too after this one. Let's see if the damage numbers on Holy Fire are lying. I do have one. Furious, almost lot less AP cost. And it is when combat is burning. Oh, Cursed is not described. Plus 15% damage and 20% attack speed, but low durability. They added the Cursed descriptions. That was never there. When did they add it? On this public test server? Did it appear on live too? I don't remember that being here. They must have added that recently, and it's 79 damage only, unfortunately. It's not as crazy high, but it may work. Why am I over encumbered? Smoked Myluk Filet expired. Do I have another one? I don't have smoked Myluk Filet. I'm out. What? The perk triggered that I still manually reloaded? That's cheating me out of my stacks. How did that happen? Is insta-reload not working on the core weapons? How it didn't refill? Should refill. Okay, so that's new. So Valkyrie will not be as good as doesn't have any special effect. Oh, coffee. Is free coffee enough? Nope, definitely not. Additional 5 added. 8 coffee. 8 coffee total. Okay, I think we need 10 coffee on this particular one. Yeah, it's surprisingly good performer. With added VATS, it's not exactly the same level of power as Gatling Plasma or Gauss Mini, but definitely solid choice now. You can go after bosses with it, even with charging barrels. Charging barrels a little bit less damage, but did quite well nevertheless. Yeah, I need smoke Mylok filler. Hopefully my camp generated one by now. Yeah, with a little bit more buff, it would be there on top. It's a dark horse of heavy gunners. Is that what dark horse means? Okay. We have smoke Mylok filler. There we go. We can move again. I like how it's spawning me exactly at food generator I need when I fast travel to the camp. So now the Holy Fire, let me check if I have it modded right with the changes. What I noticed about Holy Fire, they made it very low AP cost, which is good for VATS use case. Where is this Holy Fire? Did I bring it out? Oh wait, there it is. I didn't put Furious in top in the name. I need to figure out better way to name stuff. So AP cost of 8. Napalm tank is not affecting anything. Are there any unlockables? No. Is long barrel affecting anything? It's showing range and AP cost is going up. The barrel, long barrel is increasing AP cost, so we don't want it. I'm pretty sure barrel doesn't do anything, so we don't want it. Standard tank will reduce AP cost a little, but cuts away ammo, so makes it less efficient. So we cannot do that. Oh, I know that if I crouch, I can get some sneak hits. That's why I'm not crouching. I want to see the damage without sneaking. Fuel. So the problem with Holy Fire, I will not be able to get easily lots of stacks as it's 200 ammo capacity, but I will get like decent amount of stacks if the ghoul related perk will trigger. If the ghoul related perk will trigger, I will get decent stacks. Oh, you see it triggered, so it doesn't take away my stacks. And it can keep going up wherever it triggers. So weapons with less than optimal amount of ammo can still get quite high. This optimal amount of ammo is 1k ammo capacity to optimally perform with new bullet storm perks. Bethesda do not like meta. But it works for other online games, so I'm guessing it will work here too. Keep changing stuff, so there is more to do and discover. Recently they changing so much that even I cannot keep up with all those changes. I'm trying to test everything, but it's changing so fast that I may be occasionally missing something. Hopefully I can hit it from in here. I need to. And we can use VATS. I still have coffee. That will cost me less coffee. Safety cost is lower than laser. I think 5 coffee probably enough. Maybe even 4. I don't know. I will reload before we go further in. Oh, luckily no reload, so more stacks. 1, 2, 3. Let's try with 3 coffee first. Definitely 3 coffee not enough. Adding 2 more. What? Still not enough? Oh, it's not conductors. I forgot, that's not conductors, so definitely way more coffee needed. 8 coffee needed as that's not conductors. Yeah, it cannot compete with the laser. It's not even a runner-up, unfortunately. I wish it would do better, it doesn't. The charging Gatling laser did better, and we're lucky to get Bulletstorm stacks by triggering insta-reload. So, yeah, it remains weak. It was strong at some point in time. Quite a while ago, I think 3 months ago. Where was that? So Bethesda nerfed flamers, including Holy Fire. I don't remember exactly, but they did, and it's still nerfed. I mean, not like it's weak. You can use it, and it's compatible with Sneak. That cannot compete on the boss fights. Cannot compete on the boss fights at all. Not even close to the performance of Gatling Plasma, Gauss minigun. Not even close to the runner-up, which is Ultracite Gatling laser. Sorry, Holy Fire. It's not your time to shine. It is just not. What about commando situation now? The heavy guns, we spent enough time for heavy guns. Let's see what's with commando situation. Do I have some kind of commando build that I didn't ruin? I know I have, but that I didn't ruin when testing. What is in here? Why there's inspirational? Put whatever else. I don't want experience here. Travel agent in case I will get over-encumbered again. So commando, number cruncher, tormentor, refractor grenadier. What I was doing with this thing. Oh, and heavy guns were tested without the torso perk under perception intentionally. I didn't equip it as I wanted to see its performance compared to other stuff that I tested before. So I had some idea how they perform on live without Senta Masochist. And here they did perform even better, thanks to new heavy gunner perks. So Senta Masochist was not used. A Grenadier. What I was using Grenadier, I don't know. Oh, to Tesla. I was using it for Tesla. Now I remember. So Grenadier was here for the Tesla. Tesla was buffed too. Tankilla, Tormentor, Number Cruncher. Maybe I can keep it as is. The essentials are there. It's for non-power armor, but obviously we need to be in power armor for the purpose of this fight. There is science. There's all the onslaught, if I see it right. Yes. Oh, there's reversed. Nope. Or yes. On the boss fight, probably not reversed. Let's kick that out. The weak spot I should add instead. So make it similar to heavy gun testing scenario. Gunslinger, yeah, add this one up. Okay, that can stay. Oh, Daniel, thank you a lot for 25 points slotted. The message is, thanks AT for all the testing. Without you, We would be like children in the dark with all the changes Bethesda is pouring on us. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate that. Yeah, Bethesda is pouring lots of changes. It's really not easy to keep up with all of them. I'm doing my best to keep up at least with the important ones. Some of them I cannot. Like, I could test so many more weapons, but I just know they nowhere near close to the top. So at this moment, I'm not testing them. There is no point. But later on, if the thing stabilized and Bethesda will stop tweaking stuff, we can test more. So Elder's Mark, the king, possibly the king, because they were messing up with stuff. Look at the fire rate on this Elder's Mark. 141. The lower fire rate because I was testing Ultracite, but we'll need to take it off. Ultracite was changed. And now, how is the AP? AP cost 14? I hope it's a mistake. I have different Elder's Marks. Do I have more Elder's Marks? Can change one. Oh, I have quad Elder's Mark. So, for example, quad Elder's Mark with capacity of 200. You could use it with the new Heavy Gunner perks too. If you don't run Furious on Elder's Mark and Quad instead, you could use it with new Heavy Gunner perks. That's high ammo capacity enough to have a use case without doubling them. So not double the stacks, but the regular one with insta reload, you can use it to some extent on weapons with 200 plus 200 and above ammo capacity. I'm surprised that the AP cost is so high. And there is Enclave Plasma for commando weapons too. And this one was for VATS. Okay, AP cost still relatively low. And there I have Enclave Plasma with conductors. Oh, did I scroll accidentally? Oh, there's my Furious Assault Rifle. I don't know, I have perception on it. I think I was using it as a sniper or something. Single action revolver is 700. Oh, that's Ultracite still put on it. I will need to remove that. Oh, that was the high damage one. I took the wrong one. I just need to remove Prime from everything. Is that being changed? So testing with Prime will not be accurate. So everything that's currently with Prime needs to be changed to not be primed. Furious, that's Furious Crippling. Change it to Rapid. I no longer need any crippling stuff. That's optimized. Conductors. Now, what will be the best? Like, armor piercing is only 25%. They did nerf it, so probably not worth it. Standard. So hardened the best? I think hardened is the best now, and AP cost is slightly lower than Prime, which is good, but oh wait. Scourge Killer. Oh, Scourge Killer no longer has penalty to its overall damage. It's just bonus damage to Scourge. Okay, that's lower AP cost, but I cannot use it really, so hardened it is. Standard, short. There is like almost no difference now with those changes. Full stock, recoil compensating. Almost no difference between them. No. Magazine no longer affect AP cost. Why? I don't know why. Like, medium quick eject was usually the lowest AP cost. It's no longer the case. Oh, the glow sight now is reducing. Reflex. Is that a bug or they made it intentionally? Sometimes I'm confused. I don't know if they made it intentionally. So glow sight now reduces AP cost, but reflex sight does not. It was opposite in the past, so they switch it? Why would they switch it? On the live game version, reflex sight reduces AP cost and glow sight has no effect. And now, reflex sight has no effect, glow sight reduces AP cost. I don't know if that's intended change or just a random stuff here. No effect on AP cost, but quite significant effect on the range. I will try once without sneaking and once with sneaking. I have powerful automatic. Why would I have that? On this one, I want hair trigger. That's the magic says. And now true and short are reducing. All the short now are reducing AP cost, but long are not, unfortunately. Stocks have no effect on AP cost, so this one cannot be made cheap. Neither, like, this time I can no longer use short night vision scope to increase AP cost. It has no effect. Neither one. If there is no glow sight, you cannot reduce AP cost. None of the scopes have effect. Doesn't go up or down at all. You can have long recon scope, doesn't make a difference. Doesn't make a difference. So for AP cost reduction, I could only use VATS optimized, but that's still not huge AP cost reduction. So this, no, not this. Where's the other Furious? There. So this one was spec for maximum DPS outside of VATS. It's no longer really doing that. Which one should I be using? Calibrated. Vicious and Calibrated has now the same amount of critical damage bonus. So Vicious is just straight up better. And I'm using the boxes, so I cannot change too much. Splitter is the highest AP cost, but other stuff do not affect. The stock and grip no longer affects AP cost either. None of the sights. Okay. See first without sneaking. Elder's Mark with the use of VATS. We need 45 ammo. I cannot crit every other shot. It's 1 per 3 shots now. I don't know what happened with Calibrated. I'm quite sure it was 100% in the past. And now I have no bullet shield to reflect bullets faster. Thick skin doesn't work in power armor. That's unfortunate. I need to fully rely on the ricochet, which my ricochet chance is 38% as I have lag boosting food, so it should be just fine. Oh, I didn't include limb crippling perks here, so it will not be great, but it should still work. How is it doing? Doing something. Still deflecting some damage. Come on, Guardian. Yeah, much slower if I have no limb damage perks. We'll just wait. Yeah, I could equip bullet shield for a heavy guns. Let's see, how's the VATS? Okay, I will need a little bit of 1, 2, 3 coffee or something should do it. Yeah, around 3 coffee will do it. Oh wait, the damage. Oops. Where is it? The damage is great, if not the fact that I needed to find the weapon and fix it. Wow, the damage is insanely good. And it could be higher, as I'm not fully spec for Guardian fight. I could increase this damage. Intentionally not fully specking, so I have a better comparison between guns. But that was unexpected. That was unexpected. Way better performance than I anticipated. That's with conductors for VATS. If I would use pinpointers, I could probably do even better without the need to use VATS. Yeah, Elder's Mark. Great. Elder's Mark is amazing here. That was great. So commando is like... Maybe commando will be better than running all the heavy gun stuff. Like with this performance? Why would you even bother with all the bullet storm if you can have that with Elder's Mark without bothering about any bullet storm at all? The range is a problem on the Elder's Mark. That's true. If enemy boss is far away and you cannot close the gap, the new damage drop-off system will kill your damage. Oh, Spiteful Angel, thank you lot for $10. Appreciate that. Thank you lot, Spiteful Angel, and there is thank you Foxy emoji. Appreciate that, thank you. Yes, pinpointers is for most case scenario better than polished or burning stuff or whatever else. Like the only real competition to pinpointers is bullies on enemies that are limbistic. So yeah, this Elder's Mark, like, it wasn't even fully spec for damages. That's conductors. If that would be pinpointers here, that's significant improvement to damage. I'm critting every third shot as I'm not fully spec for criticals. Therefore, this was not even what Elder's Mark can do fully spec. It was impressive. Now, can this guy still do good? Plasma cartridges, please. And to save a little bit of time on this initial phase, we add some crippling stuff. So we don't need that or that. And we add a little bit of crippling here. Modern Renegade, where are you? Modern Renegade, and maybe even more. We are not really using adrenaline. It's not changing my damage, it just saves me time. That's why I'm equipping that. I don't want to add more damage, but I want to save time. So I'm not switching that for Senta Masochist. That would give me more damage, but I wasn't using Senta Masochist before. So I'm not switching that. But I'm giving myself a little bit faster progression here. With this weapon, I cannot really do VATS much with AP cost of 16. So I will go for non-VATS. And one thing I will add, what I'm running on weapons without VATS normally, that's why I'm adding it, is Smart Shot. So Smart Shot will be added to compensate for the fact I will not be using anything else but just the scope. Oh, and my feral meter. Feral meter, maybe medics can satisfy feral. Oh, not too much or I will get addicted, that's enough. Really spam a bunch. Didn't get addicted, so I was lucky. Okay, let's see. Yes, Elder's Mark with quad can use Bullet Storm. A regular Elder's Mark without quad can slightly use Bullet Storm. Oh, I forgot about something. I need to move closer with the flamer. I need to sit on the pipe to hit it. Yeah, like here. Now the shield is going down much faster, which is welcome change. Yeah, that still performs. Oh, I'm sneaking. Nice. Shouldn't be sneaking. No sneaking. Okay, still performs even without sneaking. And there's Wild West Hands. Yeah, this one still performs. The biggest downside, you really need to be close to your target. But yeah, Enclave Flamer will remain on its dominant position. I mean, not as dominant. It's really not much stronger than Elder's Mark. If we add to it that Elder's Mark can use sneak effectively, where Enclave Plasma cannot, and Elder's Mark outrange Plasma like 3-1. But yeah, damage is there still. Damage is there still. What? Main. Now, what about more conventional rifles? So single shot ones. Assault rifle has been boosted. As well, Alien Disintegrator. I'm curious what this guy is doing now. The Elder's Mark is definitely a surprise. They boosted it to the next level. They boosted Elder's Mark to the next level. I hope it's intentional, as they nerfed 10 mil for some reason in the same time. Like, they boosted Elder's Mark again, and they nerfed 10 mil in this public test server patch. So, what? Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I'm over encumbered, but this time I think it's a serum. Yeah. Herbivore. Yep. And I can put limit breaking on 1 power armor if I need to. Do I have power armor to put limit breaking on? What's my Hell Eater? No, Hellcat Overeater. So that's not Hellcat Bash Reload. Union weapon weight reduction. What prefix do I have on it? Or Vulcan 4. What's on that? And what's on that? This troubleshooters. And it's 3-star. Okay, this one I will mod. I did test Bulletstorm quite a bit. It's very strong for the weapons that can use it. I actually did hit some limit breaking in my stash. Should have checked. Oh, it's arms keeper, so that's I need to switch. And it's strength. I wasn't... strength? I don't need luck if it's already full set limit breaking, but this one I need to switch to through hiker, and I'm not sure if I have water. That's the thing with through hiker, you need purified water to craft it. I have water, perfect. Okay, that's no problem then. Through hiker. Every power armor needs to be through hiker. In the past it was weapon weight reduction, but they changed stuff and now everything is through hiker. And then they will change it one day again and I will need to replace every single mod on every power armor and every regular armor I have. That will be expensive. Don't change that, Bethesda. Don't mess up with carry weight stuff. I will need to work months for the change to equip stuff, and I don't want to. What for Bulletstorm? That depends. If you want to fully utilize Bulletstorm, you need the weapon with 1k ammo capacity. For the double Bulletstorm. For a regular Bulletstorm, if you don't add second perk to double it up, then you need 500 ammo. Weapons with 250 ammo, you can kind of utilize it with a little bit of stretch with insta reload perks and bash reload perks. What I wanted to test now. Oh, this pumpkin smasher. This assault rifle after the boost. Fire rate is only 37. Wasn't it higher? I think they hit the fire rate a little. Oh, I didn't mod it. Wait, that's not the one. That's not the one. That's why the problem. This one. Fire rate. What? That doesn't make sense. Did they broke receivers? They broke receivers, aren't they? There's no way. Oh, they did it broke. They just reduced the fire rate, I think, again. 37 only I can get. And if I want higher, I would need tweak automatic. Okay, so they did hit... They did hit my hair trigger receiver a little bit. Somehow. Oh wait, I need to switch mods on that. So what do I do? Not explosive. Maybe rapid would help a little bit. I need rapid. And then that's optimized, or... Yeah, that's optimized. Rapid, that's optimized. I want to run conductors. No, on slow firing weapon, I would prefer pinpointers. I have only one pinpointers left. Okay, let's burn it. That's public test server, so it's not such a big problem. What am I doing? If I waste 4 stars. Rapid. I have no sugar. Okay, great. So there's... This one will not put... What do I have on it? Reload speed. Okay, that's fine. 46 fire rate, that's quite decent. Where did my power armor go? I'm not renaming it, but I know it's no longer weapon weight reduction. Yeah, bullet storm on 75 ammo mag. No. You will have 2 stacks, which is 18% damage bonus. Not worth it. Way too many perks. You need quad on your LMG if you want to use bullet storm with it. 75. No. 200 is minimum. Oh, the zoom levels work. See? I forgot to test that last time. The zoom levels work. Ammo. Now I should have critical every other shot. That's an improvement. I hope I will have critical every other shot, because I didn't put luck on this power armor. So now I have... Oh, I still have luck boosted with food, so we definitely have criticals every other shot. Can assault rifle do good? I need some coffee. Doing quite good as for the assault rifle. Will not kill it, but yeah, for conventional rifle. Quite good. I would say quite good. Looks like carrying VCR into battle. It kind of is. Yeah, this boss is new. It's my boss for testing stuff. So now, the next one I really wanted to see. Did I pull it off the stash? Alien Disintegrate. Oh, it's not modded. So I need to mod it. But Alien Disintegrator, it's what I want to test with high-powered receiver. Should be cool. We need to change its legendary effects. AB rounds. I think it would need to be quad. Do I have quad prefixes and so on? What do I have? Need to put something on it. We definitely don't want blooded. I'm a ghoul. I need to craft some prefix. Rapid is probably still what we need to go with. Yes, Rapid is still giving crazy improvement for a high powered. Not agility. Nimble. We need to figure out something there. Could put conductors on it, but AP cost is so high that I don't think it would be so great. Don't really have much. Could put bullies. Better than nothing, isn't it? 25% bonus. Do I have science perk equipped? Yes, I do. I do have science perk. We need to kit it up with some legendary effects. Not furious, we need quad. This is particular weapon that you use with quad. Then second star is good. Star number 3. Could go for more damage from intelligence. I cannot craft intelligence. Alright, so... anything else? Luck! If not intelligence, I had luck. For more ricochet chances. Yeah, that's gonna do it for the testing purposes. I'm just curious if the damage displayed is anywhere near the actual damage. Quad magically makes it 88 ammo capacity. High power. The other receivers, like automatic, would be severely hit. Cryo. Poison. Standard is 134. The fire rate a little bit bigger. High powered is where the magic goes. Suddenly it goes to 400 range, which is like the highest in the game now. I don't know. Did you notice on public test server anything with better range than 423, or that's like the highest? I have no idea what to expect from this gun. I guess we'll see. It's not a blooded one. It's unnamed. Yeah, the minigun shredder is still doing good. It is. Alright. Guardian. What do you have to say? And that's a silent weapon, by the way, so I could use that with sneaking too. Yeah, the fire rate is decent. If there will be damage, that's gonna be good. Let's wait for the Guardian to disable its own shield. I'll be using some coffee for that. How much coffee do I need? 8? Is that enough? Supposedly the Guardian energy resistance is not high. But still, Eddar's Mark did better. Okay, that's probably cool for daily driving, but not enough to get the Guardian upset. Nope. Cool damage is being displayed. It's not enough. Not enough to make Guardian angry at all. It's bit worse than assault rifle. Bit worse than assault rifle. I cannot use Furious on it. It may be part of a reason, but still 288. How much assault rifle is showing? Assault rifle, I don't know which one I use, but it's 200 or 163. It's in theory higher, but it's not really. The range is the winning factor. The range. May work quite good on regular enemies. Okay, let's see on regular enemies. No power armor, let's go after some Scourge Beast, something with sneaking now, as it's supposed to work. Let's put the sneaky perk stuff on. So we no longer need that. Let's put the sneaky stuff on, adrenaline, and... Mr. Sandman, and what I missed, Escape Artist. Escape Artist, Mr. Sandman. We don't need Smart Shot, but I would like max out Concentrated Fire. Where is the max out Concentrated Fire? Oh, I have equipped. Okay, already equipped. So maybe VATS Accuracy. Something else could be added, but let's see. When she turns around, I have 0%, as you cannot target now in VATS. Something that's behind. Why am I in danger? Who's detecting me? Ah. Maybe I'm wearing wrong armor. That may be the case. No, I'm wearing chameleon. I'm visible. Shouldn't be detecting me. Okay. On paper, it's doing way more damage. Let's switch to Furious Assault Rifle. Yeah, that's making a difference. How is that? Like, you cannot believe what your Pip-Boys say, especially about energy damage weapons. It's lying to you every day. Pip-Boy is lying to you every day. That's the difference. This is way more damage than this Alien Blaster does. Way more damage. Pip-Boy is lying again. Is that the Elder's Mark I was using? Yes, so let's see Elder's Mark when we shoot way above the range of the weapon. What's gonna happen? Scorchbeast is flying way above for most of weapons. Surprisingly, Disintegrator that has 400 range, it's not performing in this department anyway. No one here? Okay, different fissure. And Scorchbeasts, by the way, are way tougher on this version than on life. Scorchbeasts are made tough and scary. Intentionally. So they should be that. That's not a bug. That was in the patch notes. So you can see the damage drop of... Yeah, the damage suffers. Normally I would kill her. When they in range, I'm popping like in 1k. And when she's flying further away, I'm dropping to like hundreds. You see the damage when she's closer? Yeah, so the range damage drop off is substantial. But it will be the age of Elder's Mark and Gauss Mini. Nevertheless, even with all those changes to the damage drop-off, it's doing decent at high distance. Still doing more damage than the Disintegrator. Surprisingly, still doing better than the Disintegrator. This was 122 range. And the Disintegrator range is 423. How's that? I don't know. How is that the case? I don't really know, but it's doing that. 423 is not helping enough. Not helping enough. Alright. That's probably enough testing for today. We know some winners. Maybe I will do a video tomorrow just showcasing the best ones, which is what we found out. Elder's Mark and Gauss Minigun. The new era. Elder's Mark and Gauss Minigun for a win. I would even risk it that Elder's Mark is above Enclave Plasma because of Enclave Plasma Flamer range limitations that are not present in case of Elder's Mark. So that's the new age. And that being said, thank you a lot everyone for being here. Appreciate your support, your likes, and you just being here watching. Even if you say nothing. I still appreciate you. The nameless person watching me. I mean, you probably have a name. I just don't know it. So thank you, and see you in the next one, everyone. Turtle out.